Y'all doing out there this morning? Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody had a good weekend. It is Monday, 6:33 a.m. I'm bringing you live this morning. Told you I was going to bring y'all live every Monday morning, every Monday for sure. Sometimes I do it randomly through the week, but today I'm going to be giving out a Bluetooth headset. I'm going to do that every Monday for 5 weeks straight. Last week we gave out a Bluetooth headset to a guy. I'm going to ask you a question at the end of the segment here. Whoever gets it right gets a free Bluetooth headset. I'm gonna give it a few minutes for everybody to get in here this morning, but I hope everybody had a good weekend. So let me know in the comments where you're watching from, where you're at, all that good stuff. I like that. Helps me out. Let me know where everybody's calling from. Good morning, Furrow Trucking Law Vlogs is here. What's going on, John Blankenship? You gonna win that headset today? I'm going to be giving away a free headset at the end of the video today, so make sure y'all watch all the way to the end, and whoever gets the question right gets it. Alright? But first off, I want to let y'all know that Trucking Life with Shawn is now sponsored by Connect Now. Connect Now makes Bluetooth headsets. They make everything you need, nothing that you don't. They sponsored my channel. YouTube is no longer monetizing my channel because they don't like the stuff I talk about, so YouTube don't pay me a dime off commercials. I don't get any money from them at all, period. So if you want to sponsor the channel, you'll have to go through, or if you want to help support the channel, you'll have to go to the link below. Either get a headset or either get the, I don't make no money off YouTube, so the only thing I can take is, you know, your support off donations or whatever. But that ain't why I do these videos. I do these videos to help y'all out and help you succeed. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shawn. I am a truck driver trainer with a trucking company, and I put out videos every day trying to help y'all succeed in trucking. Good morning, Earl. Good morning, Mike. How you doing? He said the best state, Florida. That's funny. So look, today I want to talk to y'all about a few different things, but I'm going to give it a few minutes for everybody to get in, especially since we are going to be doing a giveaway. I want to make sure everybody has a chance to get in here and get a chance to win that headset today before I throw it out. Good morning, the Rutherford Show. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? You doing all right? Oh, Rutherford Show's watching out of Tennessee. Where you at this morning, Mike? Where you at, John? Where you at, Earl? Good morning, Georgia Rob. Good morning. All right, everybody's getting in here today. Today I want to talk to y'all about something that it can not only help just us rookie drivers out, but it also helps out us experienced drivers as well. I want to talk to you about the 10 most common mistakes that truck drivers make. New truck drivers. It could be any truck driver, but it's really new truck drivers, but really any of us. So this should help out any of us, okay? John said he's near Tampa. All right, there you go. All right, so the first most common mistake that truck drivers make is going to be speeding. Speeding is the #1 cause of accidents. You get out here and you get to going really fast and you have an accident. Why do they have speed limits? You say, well, you know what, Shawn, I got to get my load on time, blah, 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 blah. I get it. But if you're speeding, you're also not giving yourself a way out. You're not giving yourself a way out of situations. If speed limit's 55, you're going 65, 10 miles over, you might not can stop as quick enough. Your reaction time is going to be slower than it would be if you were just going the speed limit. And then sometimes in certain situations, you got to drive under the speed limit due to weather and due to conditions. You can't stop as fast, especially driving a big truck. You can't see it far enough ahead of you. Your action time is going to be slower. That's why we have this thing on Samsara right now, the company that I work for, which they grade you by your driving actions, and one of those things are speed. Anything 1 to 11 miles an hour over takes away points. But I am proud to say that our company average here has gotten up. It's not where we want it to be, but as a whole, when we started doing this, I don't know, a month or so ago, it was low. Everybody was speeding. The new results just come out yesterday, and we have a company average of an 87, which is good. We want everybody to be in the 90s. But my goal was everybody under 80, I had to personally call. So if you're under an 80, I had to call you and go over it with you. But mainly it's speeding. People just speeding, light speeding, heavy speeding, letting it go down hills, things like that. So just slow down. But I am proud that, 60% of our drivers here at the company I work for are in the 90s now. High 90s. They grade it like a school. So it's, like a 90s are A, 80s are B, but yeah, we're up to 87, but I've got 60% of the drivers are over 90, and I want to be at 100%, so that's what we're trying to get to. But yeah, speed, man, is that's a killer, y'all. That's a definitely killer. It's a CDL taker away. They'll get rid of it really quick, especially if you get a ticket, man. But like he said, guilty of downhill. It happens on downhill, it does. But we got to prepare for that. Watch ahead of time. When we see our downhill, we need to make sure that we take our time, make sure we're at the right gear. If you're driving automatic, go ahead and put it in put the Jake brake on. Now, I was told with some of these newer trucks, if you set the speed limit at a hill 6 miles below the speed limit, the Jake brake will kick in, and that can hold you if you're using cruise control. But so speed, that's going to be the number one. I say number one to me is number one. All these are mistakes that truck drivers make that I'm going over with you today. But so they're really not in any order. It's just I want to go over all 10 of these. So that's the first one. The second one is going to be following too close. When I was training drivers, I still do train them. Whenever I start training drivers, the first thing they notice when they get out here on the road is how hard it is to stop. When they drove in school, they drove empty, or they might have been used to driving a car, and then they get out here and they see it. What's up, Busted Trucker? What's going on, Roy? Atavia, what's up? We're in the United States right now. Right now, I'm in the state of Georgia, the USA. But anyway, so not knowing how hard it is to stop one of these trucks is a big deal. Big deal. So following too close is also a killer, and that's also something that counts off on the Samsara reports here. Nice to meet you too there, Roy. If you hadn't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button right now. I put out videos every day. September will be next month will be our 2-year anniversary. I'm still on the road to try to get to 100,000 subscribers. Right now we have 62,000, so if you hadn't subscribed, please help me out. That way you can say, hey, I was part of it. I was part of the Trucking Life with Shawn before we hit 100,000, because that's my goal, man, is to hit 100,000 subscribers. And if it takes 4 or 5 years, it is what it is. So far, 2 years has got us to 62,000. We're over the halfway mark, but if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. That does definitely help me out. And my goal is to get to 100,000 safe drivers. 100,000 safe drivers means I got 100,000 drivers watching these lives and we're talking about it. Now, the stuff I talked to you about is not just something that you learned about it in school. You learned about it at your company when they train you, but it's a daily reminder of these things. Speeding. The second thing I'm talking to you about this morning is following too close. Man, following too close can be so dangerous, and I see a lot of truck drivers ruin their career and they can't get back out of it. Once you hit somebody from behind, most people won't hire you no more, and they won't help you out. Good morning, Brian Walton. What's up, buddy? Glad you're watching. So remember, y'all, if you're just joining me live, I am going to be giving away a Bluetooth headset from Connect Now. At the end, I'll ask you a question, and the first person that answers it back gets it. I'm also chewing on some bacon this morning. Sorry about that. Trying to eat my breakfast as I go over here. Got me some pieces of bacon there on my console. I'm in my personal car, not in my truck this morning. What's up, Gene Scott? What's up, buddy? Glad you're here this morning. All right, so the first one's speeding. The second one's going to be following too close. The third one is going to be improper lane changes. We're talking about mistakes that new truck drivers make. I say new truck drivers, but let's just call it all truck drivers. Improper lane changes. You get going really fast, not paying attention, and then all of a sudden, you go to swap your lane, and you hit somebody. That happens. There was a time where I was like, many a times I'm looking in my mirror, and I'm looking to get over him, and there he goes, hit somebody. When I first started out, I'm a million-mile safe driver now, but I had an incident beginning of my career, call it an incident. It wasn't bad, but I was in the right lane, and I looked in my mirror. I didn't see nobody there. There was nobody there in my mirror. The problem was I didn't follow my mirror as I was getting over. And as I was getting over, somebody tried to come over, and my trailer popped their mirror. And I got their mirror as a small car. Of course, it's my fault. There wasn't nobody in that lane. I had my blinkers on, but I didn't follow my mirror stirred. So when you're making a lane change, I want y'all to learn what I teach is the 10-second lane change. Means in a big truck, you put on your blinker, you wait 10 seconds. It's a total of 10 seconds completely. Not with your blinker on. Put your blinker on for at least 3 to 4 seconds. And then you start gradually getting over. So a lane change total, once you get all the way over the end, once you get all the way in the lane, then you turn your blinker off. That lane change should take you 10 seconds. It should not be just jumping over and that's it. Put your blinker on, wait 3 to 4 seconds. It should take you 4 to 5 seconds slowly to get back over. Another second, turn your blinkers off. So I call it 10-second lane changes. That's something y'all new drivers have got to figure out. Y'all got to work on that. So speeding, following too close, and improper lane changes. I like what the Rutherford show said, driving naked. That's not what you're driving naked. What he means is your mirrors. Well, good morning, Zach Elrod. What's up, buddy? Good morning, Jacob. Good morning, Tangaka. Hello, hello. If you're just joining me, I'm going to be giving a Bluetooth headset away here at the end of this video. I'm giving away one every week. Connect Now is going to actually mail it to you. We gave one away last week. But every Monday at 6:30 in the morning for 5 weeks straight, I'm going to give away a Bluetooth headset, brand new in the box. So make sure y'all stick away right to the video all the way to the end. Number 4. Like I said, you know proper order, but number 4 is going to be fatigue. Driving sleepy. Anybody that watched my show, and I know Furrow Trucking Vlogs, I trained him. He's a trainer now, but how many times did I say don't drive sleepy? 1,000 times. Especially with new truck drivers that get out here, they push themselves, and they don't realize when they're starting to get tired. You get out here and you get going, and you think you can do it, then all of a sudden you fall asleep and you wreck. Not only could you fall asleep, you might not fall asleep, you may be caffeined up and just pushing it through, but your reaction time is slower when you're fatigued. Somebody pulls out in front of you, you don't move as quick. You don't think as quick. Know your limits. That's right, Georgia Rob. Know your limits. So you got to get out here and you've got to learn when your body is tired. Now, these two things will push you. Trying to get money, and you can losing your career that quick. I'm not saying don't get out here and get it. I was one of the top drivers driving. But I knew when to go and when to say no. Dispatcher calls you. It doesn't matter if you got hours on your clock or not. When you're tired, back in the day, these logbooks, we could pull over and, yeah, was it illegal? Did we fudge your log? Yes. But when we was tired, we slept. I realized with this clock now, you could sleep 10 hours and you could drive 2 or 3 hours and get tired again. Your body is your clock. Your body is your clock. Yeah, I don't believe on that either. So that goes and brings me to my next thing, the 5th thing. Somebody said meth for truckers. Heck no, that stuff will destroy your life. Somebody delete that comment and get that off the thing. Wherever my moderators are, go ahead and kick that guy off there. That brings me to my 5th thing. The mistakes that truck drivers make is they think they can go out there and they can do meth or do speed and they get away with it and everything's okay. But it's not. That stuff will kill you. And it will kill somebody. I see a lot of drivers going through the SAT program that come in here that thought they could smoke a little bit of weed and then they ruin their career. Maybe in a vacation, maybe you're saying, Shawn, I don't smoke. I smoked weed when I went to Florida, or I went to the mountains, or I was at a ski resort. I wasn't driving a truck. They come back later, 30 days later, and they get drug tested. Now they've got a felon drug test on the record, and it's hard to get a job. They do have a program that you can go through, but it costs you money, SAP stands for Substance Abuse Program. It costs money, costs you time, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth doing it. Ain't worth doing it all. So, as far as doing any type of drugs, even if you think it's okay, not driving a commercial truck. I know weed's legal over in Colorado and different things, but not driving a truck. You have it in your system, and you say, well, it don't impair me. It will still ruin your career when you get popped for that drug test. Another thing, true story. It's a very true story. You can look it up. A guy was driving a truck. He went on a vacation. Come back to work. A few weeks. Got distracted, and he ran right in the back of somebody. Killed the people in the back. They gave him 45 years. 45 years in prison because he had marijuana in his system and he killed somebody. Y'all think it's a joke? Y'all think it's fun, games? But I'm telling you, these people will put you in jail and never let you out. When you owe a commercial truck driver license, you owe it a high standard. It's not just about failing a drug test. What it does is that you kill somebody, you're going to prison. Okay? You can go to prison for a lot of things. You can go to prison for a lot of things out here, making mistakes. Distracted driver is one of them. That brings me to my next thing. Number 6. Distracted driving. Distracted driving can be deadly. So deadly. Y'all see it out here. Y'all see wrecks all the time. People get distracted. You come out here, you get your CDL, you get to use it, and you think everything's good, you think everything's okay. And then all of a sudden, you think you're Superman. You can reach over and try to cook you something to eat. How many's guilty of that? Hey, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of when I first started, not wanting to stop, and I'm trying to reach back to the refrigerator back there to grab me some bologna and throw me some bread and make me a sandwich on the dash. That's crazy. But I'm guilty. I was guilty of that. And then I realized just a few seconds with your eyes off the road, man, it'll kill you. It'll kill you quick. So make sure you are not distracted. Distracting can be a lot of things. Whenever you start your truck up in the morning, and you get ready to go ahead and set your Bluetooth radio up. Go ahead and put your GPS on. Go ahead and have that Connect Now headset on your ears, so when somebody calls, you have a way to talk if you're going to use it. I'm going to give away a headset right here at the end of this video. A brand new headset is going to come from Connect Now. They're going to mail it right to your doorstep. So make sure you stick with it to this video, to this end, okay? All right, now let's go to the next one here. That's mirrors. Not using your mirrors. We forget that we've got mirrors inside this truck. We got all these blind spots. I like that. Georgia Rob said have snacks and drinks and reach. Yes, have everything right there ready for you. But not using our mirrors correctly. We should scan our mirrors constantly, looking for stuff in there, looking for obstacles, looking ahead, but looking at everything. And use all your mirrors. Use the little two on the front too. Use all those mirrors, man. That's what they're for. Use your mirrors. Make sure you're checking those out, paying attention to it. All right, the next thing's going to be is not knowing how to trip plan correctly. There's a lot of ways you can fail in trucking, not just by having an accident, but just not being able to make no money. Getting yourself stressed out. So trip planning is very important. When I start my trip out, I look and see where I'm going. I see how many miles it is, and I divide it. You can divide it by 50 miles an hour. So if you got a 1,000-mile trip, you say, okay, that's going to be 20 hours. Now, can you get there faster? Yeah. But I try to plan it out like that because there's stops, there's breaks, your bathroom breaks, there's traffic. Kind of average that out. And I look and I said, pick me out places where it'd be good that I'm going to stop at. So I'm on my way up to Cincinnati, Ohio, and I see how many hours I got left. I'm going to go ahead and find me a couple places where there's going to be looking for, you know, when I'm going to Kentucky, I know there's a rest area. Well, it might be full. Well, and then I may say, well, I'll go ahead and go to the weight station. I can park at the weight station. This is Kentucky. They got great parking there. Then I got the 49er truck stop. I plan 3 or 4 places ahead. But trip planning is very important to do, because with trip planning, you can look out and you can pick out places, and you feel more comfortable knowing where you're at. Know that, you know, certain cities is going to have traffic at certain times. Know where the congested area is going to be. Know where your construction zones are going to be. Know what the weather is going to be like. If that's going to set you back, or if you know you need to take alternate routes. So trip planning is very important. I like the 49er, man. I've been going there a long time. You know what I'm talking about, Georgia? I like that, man. I do love the 49er. It's good. I guess you're right there, Viv. I guess you're right about that. I like what Gene Scott says. Know where your scale houses are. Know where they're at, so that way, that's why you got to follow the signs. That way, when it's time to get over, you're not just going to wait right there and get over right there at the very end. All right, I'm going to be giving away a headset here shortly, y'all. Brand new headset. So make sure y'all sticking to this video all the way to the end. All right, the next thing is going to be communication. Communication is a killer in truck driving. If you don't know how to communicate right, you're not going to make it in trucking. Communication, you got to learn to communicate with your dispatchers. You've got to let them know your time available, how many hours you got, what you can do, what you can't do, where you can make it, where you can't make it. I talk about communication and orientation so much, and I can do a whole video just on communication, but we ain't going to talk about that today. But I'm just going to give you a part of it. Communicating. You need to learn to communicate with shippers and receivers and calling places and finding out things. If you can sleep there, can you not sleep there? What's the earliest you can get there? If you're not a good communicator, believe it or not, this job's not going to be for you. You may think that you're going to come out here and truck driving, you don't have to communicate. Wrong. You've got to communicate. You got to communicate, y'all. That's very, 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 very important. Very important. Communication is key. So learn how to communicate. Learn how to do that. It's very important. So how's everybody doing out there today? Everybody doing good? All right, so I'm going to go over one more thing with you, and that's drivers old and new, and including myself. I've made mistakes on this in the past, but we all got to work on it. That's our pre-trips and post-trips. We neglect them. We neglect the pre-trip. We neglect the post-trip. We do. We don't get out there and we don't check our stuff. We don't check it. We're not checking our everything that needs to be handled. So what do we do about that, drivers? We got to get out there and we got to start going through our pre-trips. We got to make sure everything is good before we go. And we find an area, we don't need to push it. We don't need to push it, y'all. But that's the thing. We neglect to do it, and we just run, and then we don't get it. All right, so now y'all ready for today's question. I'm about to give away a Bluetooth headset. I'm going to ask you something. It's something I haven't talked about in my videos. This is a trucking knowledge question. It's nothing you have to know on your report. It's a random question. So the question last week was, what year did I start driving in? And we had a lot of people chime in and got it right. So let's go ahead and go over it now. All right. Here's the question for a brand new headset. I'm going to give y'all a minute if y'all want to pull over. I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes because some of y'all might be driving and I don't need y'all texting and driving. So I'm gonna give it 2 minutes, and then I want to ask the question. Whoever types it back first wins. And then afterwards we're gonna have to have a conversation. So you're gonna have to call me, and I'm gonna have to you got to give me all your information and that kind of stuff, okay? And I'll give you my phone number in a minute. So I'm gonna give away a free Bluetooth headset here in 2 minutes. It is 6:58, so it's 7 o'clock. I'm giving it away. So go ahead and pull over if you need to pull over. And I'm gonna answer this question. The Bluetooth headset is gonna come from Connect Now. Connect Now makes Bluetooth headsets. They're sponsoring the channel. They're nice enough to give me 5 brand new headsets in the box that they're gonna mail out. And I'm gonna do this every Monday. So y'all find somewhere to pull over, and I'm gonna give y'all a Bluetooth headset. Whether you're a truck driver or not, if you can answer this question, you're gonna get it. All right, y'all. Let's see. We got 1 more minute, y'all. 1 more minute. 7 o'clock. I'm giving it away. I hope everybody's ready for this. This question right here is, I don't know. We'll see who gets it. Now, of course, you can Google it, but we'll find out if somebody can do it without Googling it. All right, you ready? Mike's ready. If you're ready in the comments, say ready, y'all. I need at least 3 or 4 people say ready. I got 1 person say ready. I need 2 more people to type in ready. All right, ready? Okay, here we go. The question is, y'all know what a DAC report is, right? Y'all ever heard of a DAC report? Has anybody ever heard of a DAC report? The companies, they conduct these background checks to investigators, right? To kind of investigate what's on your record to obtain a DAC report. What does the DAC stand for? What is the acronym? It's called DAC, DAC. But what does DAC stand for? It's abbreviation for 3 things. Somebody type that in. Somebody type in what the D stands for, the A and the C. Whoever gets this that right gets a free Bluetooth headset. Drive a check. We got one right there. Ruben Brown, you got it, buddy. Ruben Brown got a brand new Bluetooth headset. Okay, Ruben, I need you to write down my phone number. My phone number is 404-933-9411. Give me a call, man. 404-933-9411. All right, if you're calling right now, I'm still doing the live, so let me in the live, and I will see y'all next Monday at 6:30 a.m. I'm gonna give away another Bluetooth headset. Gonna give it away every week, but it looks like Ruben Brown got it. All right, I'm gonna give you a call, buddy. I hope that was you that just called me. You can send me a text message or whatever, but as soon as I hang up this live, I'm gonna give you a call. But congratulations, Ruben. Congratulations. I got you, buddy. I got your number for you. I'm about to call you. We're gonna set you up. We're gonna mail you a brand new Bluetooth headset. I'm gonna be giving another one away next week. We're gonna do this 5 weeks in a row, okay? God bless y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for subscribing. Hey, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now, y'all. Got lots of giveaways. I may even give away another one later on this week. So y'all make sure y'all check in. God bless y'all.